Oh boy, that was a big crash. I don't think I've ever witnessed a crash like that. And he's up and he's moving and he's hopefully not just high on adrenaline, because that was a big crash. I think he whiskey throttled when he came down rear tire first, and I think he flipped that throttle, and then the front wheel came up and wah! It was a big crash, big crash. But hopefully the dirt hog is okay. He had to just wallow around in the dirt a little bit. I think he's alright. The book scene. Go see that movie. Or rent it, because I never watched movies in the movie theater. Oh crap. Oh man. I hope he's alright. I'll tell you what though, I'm pretty impressed with that KLX. That was a heck of a crash. And the thing was still running. It was on the ground and the tire was spinning. Holy smokes! I never watched movies in the movie theater. Oh, I plan on staying for a while, so hopefully my body can handle it. All right, man. You take care. I'm all lost. I'm lost in the woods. Actually, I'm not lost. I'm just trying to get to where I'm going the correct way under the trails. There we go. Okay, let's try this. All right. So, welcome. I am at Brushy Mountain Park here in North Carolina. And having a great time. I am by myself right now and just out cruising. Woo! You notice Brapet's got more voice to her. She sounds good. Woohoo! I like her. Had fun this morning riding with Dirt Hog and his friends. They were fairly new, the friends were fairly new to the dirt. And Mr. Dirt Hog had a few adventures of his own. Go check out his channel. Alright. Woo! And while I'm out riding, I told CDS that he beat me to a topic I wanted to cover. I have a little list of things I like to talk about when I'm going to talk about when I ride. So you don't just hear the bike and you don't just hear the wind noise of the helmet when I go fast enough. Well, what we got here, this topic today, as I try and find my way. Oh, let's see here. Let's go this way. I don't know where I'm going. One thing about Brushy Mountain is all the trails are one way, so you don't have to worry about anybody coming up in front of you. You only have to worry about catching people from behind. And that might happen, but because I'm by myself, I might try to tone it down a little bit. So, as I was trying to start my topic, Colorado Dual Sport beat me to it. And what I wanted to talk about today are natural disasters. And I have been not really in many of them. Okay, big steep hill. I know it doesn't look like it on the camera, but it is. It's whoa! Like all my pressure's on my front end. Kind of like an earthquake. I have been in an earthquake. Actually, we're always in earthquakes. They're happening all the time, especially if you live out west. But my earth, you don't feel them unless they're at a certain scale on the Richter factor. And the one time I remember actually being in an earthquake, I was in Las Vegas, and woohoo! Let's see, there we go. And I was a high schooler. being that I was in high school, you know what high schoolers like to do. They like to sleep in. They don't like to get up and go anywhere on time. They stay up late at night. And so they sleep in and on the weekends, or even sometimes on a school day, right? Or on Sunday when you should be at church. I can't remember. I think this was a Saturday. But I'm sleeping in, and I all of a sudden feel my bed start to shake. And I thought, I don't have to get up today, Dad. Because my dad would come in and kick my bed to wake me up sometimes. And when I opened my eyes, there was no father out in front of me. I was like, wait a minute, why is my bed shaking? And also, I was really into airplanes. Woo! Tight technical section there. And I had a lot of World War II planes and fighter jets, like the F-15 and the F-16 and the F-18. Actually, I don't think I had a Hornet. I don't think I had an 18. I had an F-14, I had a Tomcat. But anyway, those things, I built them as models. You know, that was a fun skill I had when I was growing up. And when you do that, what are you going to do with them? Where are you going to display them? Well, airplanes fly, right? Well, so I took my airplanes and I would hang them from the ceiling using fishing wire. And so my airplanes were above me going like this. Woo, 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 woo. And I'm thinking, what the heck? What's going on? And I, of course, being in Las Vegas and in school, we always had earthquake drills. Danger! Woohoo! That's not danger, that's fun. Nice big downhill. Yeehaw! And so I figured, hey, this is an earthquake. We're actually having an earthquake. And it wasn't a really big one. It didn't do a lot of damage. But the fact that I was in it and felt it and knew what was going on, it was pretty cool. You know, the fact that nobody got hurt, nothing was destroyed. Maybe some pictures fell off the wall in certain people's houses and whatnot. But probably get more traction if I shift up. But the fact that I was there was pretty neat. And again, nobody got hurt. I think some pools, like some people's swimming pools, foundations cracked, or you know, we had some windows break in some high buildings because they start to sway and stuff in down Las Vegas, but it wasn't that drastic of a problem. Yeah! Woohoo! Alright, so, earthquakes. Have you ever been in an earthquake? If so, what was that experience like for you? And did you lose anything? Did you notice what your pets do when it's earthquake time? I didn't notice them. Well, it didn't last very long. You know, my bed shook, my airplanes swayed back and forth, but it wasn't a really long thing, so it's not like you could go out and see all the destruction of the things happening like you do in the movies. Movies are fake!